I'm going to wait a few minutes for people to join us. But Muli Bunji means hello, Muli Muli Bunji from Zambia. Zakomo means thank you. And I say Zakomo to everybody that's been praying for us. We are now at the airport in Lusaka, waiting to take our flight back to Dubai, where we'll have a 2-hour layover and then go on to LAX. And I think the flight's about 16, 18 hours, something like that. It's been an incredible 12 days that we've been here. The last couple of days you haven't heard from me because we've been really busy. We have trained at Cathedral of Praise, Church of God here, chaplains, and I think we had about 20 chaplains or so, and 20 people, and out of that 7 are going to become chaplains and the rest are already chaplains. And it went very well. We dealt with mental health first aid that was taught by John Avery of Avery Lucent Associates, who's also a board member of Armed Forces Mission, where Major Chaplain Ken Kuhn will be joining us in May to work with the military. Within the class, we had Air Force come, 3 people, and John had an opportunity to talk with them about the military needs to be able to develop a program to train them when we come back in May. In addition to that, we also discussed crisis intervention with a high-level overview of stress management, and we also dealt with other things dealing with hospital-based chaplaincy, which we were requested by Dr. Snyder to address before we left from Trinity Chaplain College. This morning, we brought too much with us, so we had a great learning experience, but John had to go separately to the airport to watch our luggage, and Alfonso and I went with Benjamin Samasuko of Chainama Hospital, where we taught the applied suicide intervention skills training to all of the 6 of the 8 psychiatrists for the entire country of 15 million. It's amazing. Chainama Hospital is the only mental health facility in the country. There are clinics locally, but the clinics, there's not enough psychiatrists to actually be at the clinic level within the community. And the ideal would be for patients that are having issues dealing with substance abuse or mental health issues in general to go to the clinic first, be seen by a psychiatrist, and if needed, through a continuity of care model, be referred up to the provincial hospital. And from the provincial hospital, if there's a need, to go to the filter clinic, which is kind of where they do the intake on mental health patients, and then into Chainama Hospital if needed. UTH is the training hospital here in Zambia from the medical community, which we were not able to impact, but have already indicated a huge desire to receive training when we come back and participate in what we're doing. We were also within the community in Nombe when we first got here, which has a daycare center for kids that have over 1,400 children. There are so many children that are here within the community, and a lot of them start with alcohol from a very young age because of issues that are going on within their home. And also a lot of them are left orphaned because of tuberculosis or HIV or the suicide that happens within the families and stuff. There's such a huge need. There are caregivers that are assigned to the children, and when the kids don't show up at school, they kind of investigate so they find out what's going on at the home front. And we were able to go with some of these caregivers into the home, and we're able to be with people that had tuberculosis and HIV and other related illnesses. Part of the challenge is that they can't afford even to get a single pill to be able to take care of themselves. And the pill value is about 30 cents. That's how bad it is with the poverty level. And on top of that, the stigma that's related with mental health has been attached to Chainama Hospital. And it's so bad that if somebody in the community ends up having a mental health issue, the family bypasses the entire system basically and takes them directly to Chainama, drops them off, and literally leaves them there. So that person then in turns has to deal with the rejection and the stigma that's been associated with it. So huge needs. The individual that we just met with at the Ministry of Health and Dr. Benvidi from Chainama Hospital and Benjamin Samasuko appears to be writing letters for us at the national level, which basically means that every hospital and clinic in the country will be opened up to us because it will have a national level support. We're also looking to work with the law enforcement. John had an opportunity to meet with some very high up level individuals in charge of law enforcement and also law enforcement chaplaincy, which is at a national level as well. They have a national police force. So this was a very successful trip. We've learned a great deal, and now it's time to ask for you to please be in prayer for us, because everything that we've learned now we need to take back and review what it is that we normally would do, and we need to make it culturally sensitive to the people of Zambia. We need to change up some of the scenarios so it fits some of the issues that they're dealing here that we don't observe in the States. And there's some work ahead of us. So we would ask for your prayers. We would also ask you to please prayerfully consider supporting this ministry. This is a long-term project, and the people here need the support. So please consider that, and we'll have some more information later on how you can do that. Also pray for our trip coming up here May 2017. You might even be interested in joining us. And if you are, once again, Kelsey Kindon down in San Diego is our Celebrate Recovery liaison. And if you have an interest, you can contact me and I'll get you her information, or Kelsey when you have an opportunity to watch this, if you could please just put your contact information below in the video. Otherwise, Zakoma, Zakoma, Zakoma. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your prayers. And we'll talk with you when we're back in the States. Take care, and God bless to each and every one of you.